What is up, everybody? Crimson Thunder here, and welcome to episode number 63, a special edition of Megamek, the Stormbringing Destroyers. We're also joined with the other two people who crashed through the wall again.
Oh, bro, why do you have to say we had to crash through it?
Black Phoenix, that's your cue.
The way he always is.
It's...
Oh, yeah!
Oh, boy.
Honestly, hey, Glassjaw there. What did I say last time? This is not your commercials. Now get the heck out of here before I turn you into freeze pops.
Don't worry.
And we're a bunch of idiots, but what are we, professional idiots at this point?
You coined the phrase. We didn't.
And remember, this is exactly how we begin Comedy Fridays from now on. Oh, so who do we have here?
So this is the Black Phoenix, as per freaking usual.
Yeah, if I wasn't so busy.
And
joining us is
you there, Scarlet?
I'm here.
So you forgot to introduce yourself.
Oh, I don't know how to do my introduction because I haven't been in a while.
Just any way you want.
The one that coined the phrase, we are professional idiots, is here. Scarlet at your service.
Good enough. So.
good enough for me.
Yeah. And
hey, it's been a while since I last been here, so.
Yeah, and I have something very special planned for this, just as she ends up coming here, and last time and Black Phoenix. Last time we have ended up doing a New Year's Eve raid on an enemy base that resulted in one of our enemies becoming completely routed and completely off this planet. And everybody starts having a little bit of a celebration. And as usual, a little word of warning, this live stream is not intended for anybody that is under the age of 13. And if you are under the age of 13, you are required to click away from this live stream immediately. Crimson Thunder, Black
Phoenix, and
Scarlet will not be held responsible for any data that may be collected by YouTube and Google. And we are not affiliated with or partnered with Megamek, BattleTech, or any of its affiliations. As this is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Don't worry, Scarlet. That's just things are fine. So last time, so we ended up blowing up an enemy base where both the gladiators and the shadow blades were completely obliterated off this map. And now that that's come, enemy morale has certainly gone going so. And unfortunately, this Maya Johnson prisoner is still missing. That's called foreshadowing. And we're still currently currently developing where things are going for, and trying to locate her position. And as a further ado, and now for further ado, we now end up going into a little bit of a flashback before we get to present day. So, the night of New Year's Eve, shortly after the huge celebration in Captain McDonald's office, where we have currently Captain McDonald and Scarlet. Now you ready, Scarlet?
It's really all over me because this is the first time I'm reading a script.
Yeah, I have it in front of me too. While he's laying down. Scarlet. The last 2 weeks have been just a giant mess. First a prisoner escape, then a weapon of mass destruction, and now we have to deal with this void condor. I am just so stressed out.
Garrett puts my hand on his shoulder. You really need to calm down. Getting so worked up like this isn't going to solve anything out there. We know Commander Finley is doing what he can to pinpoint the location of Maya, and once we know where he is, I will duel her.
I know. It's just that during this process, we have lost some of our mech warriors out there while on this planet. Some of them, which were good ones, and I don't know who's next.
Well, we both know who isn't. We know we are known to be some of the best mech warriors in the galaxy. I have been in much tighter situations than this before. You have too. We know we can do this.
Yeah, but again, we don't know yet what this void condor is capable of doing.
Well, whatever they might be, I am sure we will be ready for the
For them,
yeah, for them.
yeah. It was a little bit of a grammar error.
As anyone would be for this.
And then in the asterisks,
Sees fear in his eyes.
as I see through with it. Are you sure? Are you sure about this?
Climbs on top of him and then pins him down.
What the?
Just relax. Breathe. Just relax. I am going to keep you pinned if you continue to get worked up.
Scarlet.
Just breathe. Stop struggling.
Then he starts. Then he starts. Then I start to. Then he starts to relax.
Good. Just relax. There's something I haven't told you before yet.
What's that?
I haven't told you everything that I've endured before I came here.
What haven't you told me?
What I have endured after the capture, I really have been afraid to tell you about this. But I will tell you now. For 3 years after they captured me, not only they tortured me, but experimenting on me too.
What did they do?
They interrogated me for information about my previous unit that I was with, and when they wanted information, they put me in their torture chamber and used the blade to cut me up every time I refused to answer. When they did get wrong information, they would inject me with some kind of drug. Though it enhanced my abilities in the battle mech, they literally cuffed all my limbs to the torture table and kept asking me. I resisted all I could, but then they slowly start cutting off my abdomen. I screamed in pain the deeper they kept going. If they went too much deeper, they could have probably killed me. Most of the cuts have healed, but this one left a visible scar, and I still have nightmares about it from time to time. Must be sure to expose the abdomen and the scar.
My God, what have they done to you?
And all these marks are on my arms were when they injected me with all kinds of drugs. I recovered from most of the effects, though sometimes I do feel faint after some intense battles.
Shouldn't Dr. Sato take a look at you? If you have told me about this earlier, we could have solved this problem earlier.
I was afraid to tell you, but now that I am more comfortable, I would tell you, and I love you. And I always will protect you, fight alongside you until my dying breath.
And as she leans over and begins to kiss him, I love you, Scarlet.
I am not leaving you tonight. You are the one I was looking for my whole life. Pull you in close to listen to my heartbeat. Good night, Garrett. I love you.
I love you too. Fast forwarding to present day, on Monday, January 1st, 3044, starting in Black Phoenix's office.
Okay. Looks like right. Looks like I'm definitely going to need one heck of a, Tom, replicate me some chamomile tea. Hot.
Understood, sir. And Scarlet, this is where we start doing, this is the free dialogue, so you can say whatever you want.
That was an interesting party, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of other party would be so intense like that after? But apparently, we didn't know what was going on through their minds.
Yeah. Tom, are you sure that these readings are correct? According to this, there's not even a single trace of the Shadow Blades or the Gladiator Squadron anywhere on the planet.
Sir, we have Lieutenant Lake, they have completely scattered off the planet after we ended up defeating them in battle. The other enemy that we ended up having for Scarlet Blade also ended up scattering off planet, as they have taken too many losses in order to maintain the mission, in order to harass the Stormbringing destroyers.
What about the jamming field that was in the area?
The jamming field is completely clear.
Excellent. Can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I think you definitely deserve a day off, Tom. Definitely have gone above and beyond.
Understood, sir. Going on standby mode until needed.
Sometimes I think that AI is pretty much more human than artificial intelligence.
Yeah. Then back at the commander's office. Good morning, Scarlet.
Morning, Garrett.
After all that thing last night, I just hope that they end up. I hope we're all prepared to what we might have. We don't exactly know what is exactly that we have going up for here forward.
Well, if anything, we know that I haven't lost a single duel, aside from one battle before.
Yeah. I'm just a little. I mean, we have lost a few of our fairly decent mech warriors on this planet. Don't forget. And,
but their memory will live on.
Yeah, because I mean, unfortunately, completing missions, I know, sometimes takes sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why don't we get something over at the mess hall?
Yeah, it's definitely way past. Wow, it's already past 9. Holy cow!
All right, come on. Morning, Lieutenant.
Ah, Captain. Wow, I see you're a bit more bushy. I see a bit more bushy-tailed than usual this morning.
Yeah, I think a lot of people had a bit much to drink from last night and partying hard. I
And
mean,
wait, looks like you did more partying than the rest of us.
yeah, well, things coming up. We all go to the mess hall. So, ladies first. So what
Wait,
this?
why is it always? Yeah, it's like why is it always ladies first? I pretty much like grown at you with that one.
Well, I end up getting like a few pancakes with some maple syrup and a good glass of orange juice.
I get a bowl of cereal.
Okay. And Black Phoenix.
Mhm. 3 slices of double stacked Portuguese French toast.
Then we all sit down and eat. Well, then we all sit down. Well, that was certainly one intense battle that we had last night.
I have to agree. And Lieutenant David and I also did some celebrating of our own.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
that's the first time I ever drank that much in a single night. Holy cow!
Come on, come on, Scarlet. You destroyed a gyro off an enemy mech in a single shot.
So that's to be given like what I told you, like what happened, and given like how I never lost a fight. Not gonna
Yeah.
win that anytime soon.
Well, yeah. But when you have multiple enemies, that becomes different. But you ended up coming down at the right time. Actually, we're both there because Lieutenant David, she was surrounded.
Backup is backup. You never know how many backups you can get until.
Yeah, and of course, she didn't like it when somebody ended up punching her in the breast in a battle mech.
Yeah, you never do that to a woman.
Yeah, and and of course, she ended up going on a huge rampage after that, destroying everything.
Yeah, which is kind of understandable given like the circle.
Yeah, right. And then Tom comes up online and gives an alert to the three of us. Lieutenant Angel, Lieutenant Lake, Captain McDonald. We have an urgent message coming into the briefing room.
Thanks, Tom. We're on our way.
And I pretty much grown. I didn't even finish my cereal. I gotta do this now.
Yeah. Well, with all that going on, we all ended up finishing what we were eating.
I know, but I'm just saying it grown. Like that's how I do it. Because whenever I talk, it's like I don't finish eating.
Right. So now I gotta bring up this. All right, Tom. We're both here. What's going on?
There's an incoming transmission coming in. Looks like it's for all three of you.
Tom, playback message.
Understood, sir.
Mic feedback
Encrypting and
off.
playing back
Mic feedback on.
Incoming transmission from Davian Command to Lieutenant Angel. Lieutenant Angel, we have pinned down the location of the escaped prisoner Maya Crystal Johnson. She is very badly wounded, so she will not be able to pilot a battle mech very well. She is piloting a slow battle mech. If you can shoot her from afar, you should have no problem taking her out. Lethal force is authorized if you cannot capture her.
Finally! Scarlet,
Yeah.
do you think you can go out there and duel her?
I think I very much can, and know my track record with duels. I know I can. Peter.
Okay, so all right. Get to your battle mech, and I'll see you when you get back. Please be careful, my love.
And I knee you in the gut for saying that, because don't say that too loud yet. Like I elbow you in the gut.
Really? Really, Captain?
You do that. You've done that with with Lieutenant David. So why can't I? Now that you know some of the secrets a little bit.
I need coffee.
And that's why I'll put you in the gut, because they don't say that out loud yet.
But you know what's coming up next after this, right, Scarlet?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying don't do that yet. With the elbow.
Okay. So you get to your and as I walk you to the mech, I tell you, Scarlet, please be careful.
And I will.
Black Phoenix Overwatch to Captain McDonald. Do you copy?
Stand by. As you climb in.
I think.
So first, Scarlet, you switch on your communication switch, and then you report that your communications are online and beginning startup sequence.
Communications are online and starting sequence.
Reactor
Proceed.
online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
All right, pull up the other one thing now, Scarlet.
I did.
So you
Warning. Hangar doors opening.
stand clear. So Scarlet, yeah, I believe you start exiting the mech bay.
Yep.
And you both see the stream.
Well, I can't have the stream and the dialogue open, so.
All right, but you can switch. But you can.
I can switch after this, so.
Yeah. This you don't need to switch until after.
Okay, just let me know when, okay?
I'm in observation mode for this one.
Okay, just hit done. Black Phoenix. She gets to the field. She ends up finally being able to see she finally ends up seeing Maya out there. She sends an incoming transition out to Maya Johnson.
Maya, we have been looking for you everywhere. Did you think you could truly escape the Stormbringing destroyers, and we couldn't notice? We have you trapped. Now surrender, or I will kill you.
Did you think that battling against the Blue Dragon was going to save you and the others from total destruction here? You have a lot more to worry about. Your commander's fate is soon going to be sealed and buried 6 feet under.
I will kill you if you threaten my boyfriend. Surrender now.
Not a chance in the world. You have much more than just me to worry about. Soon the Void Condor will swallow the entire planet whole. Even without a nuke, he is still much more capable than you think.
If you think that's going to intimidate, you're wrong. I have never lost a duel, and this will not be the first. They don't call me the Black Widow without actually meaning it. It only takes just a little to slowly wear you down and submit to me. Do you want to fight me? I am more than willing to fight you to the death, and I will protect my commander to my last dying breath.
Fool! Your mercenary company might have got the best of me once, but you won't do it again.
So be it, Maya. I have warned you. And now you get the Black Widow venom.
End transmission. And you notice that the hunchback mech that she that Maya Johnson pilots is now starting to come near you. She's badly wounded, so her fighting capabilities are severely reduced.
Mm-hmm.
You start.
Emergency transmission. Emergency transmission coming in from Overwatch Command. Call sign Black Phoenix. Dan Angel,
Okay.
do you copy?
Yes, I do copy.
Listen up. I've managed to do a complete analysis of the enemy's battle mech. And from the way it looks, her battle capabilities have actually been cut in half. If you can deal just a slight amount of damage to the mech, I just might be able to initialize a remote shutdown sequence from this location.
So do you want me to capture her or not?
Try to if you're not able to capture her, the lethal force is authorized.
Okay.
So you come around. You have a particle projectile cannon as your main weapon with a long-range missile 10 rack.
Might as well use that.
So you shoot, and you score a direct hit to the center torso. It takes dealing 12 damage to it. And the LRM launchers missed. It is really cold out there, so your heat sinks will work more efficiently. You win initiative again, as she is still continuing to barrel towards you. You shoot her again, while maintaining
Yes.
while maintaining your distance. You fire at her again.
Mhm.
You score another hit, dealing some damage to the left leg. She doesn't seem to be very capable of fighting back.
Looks like yeah.
You find this to be a much easier duel than you originally anticipated.
Yeah, which is definitely weird.
And you now alpha strike the hunchback from afar. 6 of your 10 missiles hit, hitting the its left torso and its right arm, while the particle projectile damage does 11 damage to the hunchback's right torso. You're slowly starting to just wear down its armor as you keep your distance at it, so as it cannot actually fight back at you because of its short range weaponry. So you continue to maintain your distance of about 800 meters, and you shoot at the hunchback again. You score a direct hit on the left arm. All of a sudden, you end up seeing that it starts getting closer. You take a shot at the hunchback. As it fires its deadly AC-20 missile cannon at you in both of its medium lasers, both missing wide. And as you score a direct hit on the right arm. As it gets too close, as the hunchback continues to approach, you activate your jump jets, and you fly directly behind it. So, and you fire at the Hunchback's very weak rear armor. The right rear torso all of a sudden ends up opening up. No internal components have been destroyed yet, but the medium laser misses you. The Hunchback once again tries to get up and close and personal, but you end up running right beside it. You torso twist your mech to the right, and then you take a shot at the Hunchback again. As you score a direct blow on the right arm, it destroys it as the rear and it goes to the right rear torso. You have destroyed the medium laser, the shoulder actuator, the lower arm, and then you completely disable the AC-20 weapon. It can no longer be used against you for the rest of the mission. Maya is starting to get desperate, and you run past her, but you all of a sudden fire at her again. And then you fire at him, score another direct blow, and now the engine is crippled, and she's now beginning to start to heat up some. You turn around and you start walking backwards, and then you start shooting both of its missiles at it. The AC-20 is completely destroyed, and as the Hunchback comes along, it just barely it fires its medium laser, just barely, just giving a small scratch to the your right arm. You know that she's a very poor shot.
Yeah.
So she runs away from her, fires another particle projectile cannon, and you completely destroy the Hunchback's center torso, inflicting more damage. Unfortunate, and because of the extreme temperature, Maya Johnson can no longer cannot survive in the temperature, and you successfully won this duel. As you probably taunt her as you go by her wrecked mech.
Mm-hmm.
You contact base and let them know that that you're returning home.
Returning to base.
Black Phoenix acknowledges.
Copy that.
Alright, Black Phoenix, hit done. Out of all that, you only took about 2 points of damage to the right arm. Other than that, the mech is completely unscathed. And she has successfully recaptured Maya Johnson. This will result in a victory. Mm. So incoming transmission from Davian Command. Excellent shooting, Lieutenant Angel. That should teach them to not screw around with us and get away and be able to get away with it. Return to base and await further orders. So she ends up. So she comes along back into the mech bay, where Captain McDonald and several others ended up coming along. As your mech also puts Maya Johnson face first onto the path. I go, guards, take Maya back into the cells in solitary confinement. Black Phoenix.
So, you managed to get her back, huh?
Scarlet powers down her battle mech and then climbs out. All right, Scarlet. Scarlet. I think she actually muted her mic for a second.
Yes, she did.
Oh, what you think?
I have to admit, that was actually very impressive.
All right, so meanwhile, so right now we're gonna be so right now, as Maya Johnson gets dragged back into the cell, Captain Keyes does not look amused. And you're Captain Keyes in this case.
You managed to catch her and you brought her back? What's to keep her from actually escaping again?
Well, and let me guess. Bring in the solitary confinement.
This is actually me coming in. That won't be necessary in this case.
Captain, what are your orders? You're Captain.
Take her to Section 3 and have them prepare the device.
The device, huh? Alright.
Yep.
Device is set up, sir.
I actually had this design during all the free time we actually had, hoping never to have to use it.
What does he bring out?
Say hello to what I like to call the cocoon.
And what does it do?
We place the prisoner in the cocoon, strap her down, and we have. Then, don't worry. The cocoon itself is actually. The cocoon itself happens to have an O2 recycler, so even if it's closed, she still gets fresh oxygen in.
There we go. So, Maya, why did you break out of here?
I will tell you nothing.
Yes, you will tell us. Yes, you will tell us. You will tell us everything what we need to know.
I actually had a feeling that she would be silent. So I decided. So when I made the cocoon, I actually did something else as well. Button. And a metal band actually manages to completely embrace and engulf her entire forehead. I wouldn't move that much if I were you, Maya. The apparatus that your head has actually been strapped to, let's just say that if you even try to move a single bit, it will end up using the amount of force that you apply to it against you in electrical energy.
Now, and what about false information that she ends up doing?
That's actually the beauty about the cocoon. It's not just a prison, it's also used to pretty much extract information directly from the brain. Basically breaking down any and all mental safeguards.
And of course, Sergeant Riley must have walked by when she started hearing some screaming in the cells.
Yes, she did. But there is one thing, Captain. Person that ends up being in a cocoon sometimes has a tendency to lose one's mind.
Wow.
Now tell us, Maya. Where is the condor?
I'm not telling you a damn thing, she says.
Oh, but you will.
What are you doing?
If you won't tell me, then I'll just extract the memories from your mind. As all the memories actually begin to play out on a giant flat screen behind the cocoon.
So, and what do we see here?
Mostly images, flashback, all of her desires. Oh, okay. Way too much information there, Maya. So finally, the condor symbol finally appears, and star map actually manages to appear after that. Captain, are you seeing this?
As I'm, what am I, Captain Keys?
Yes.
Oh my. What? Did she, I wonder what she was, what else is she trying to hide from us, besides this place?
Captain's got problems.
What is it?
System shorted out.
Is it what kind of thing? Electrical overload?
Both electrical overload and also a complete mental overload with the prisoner.
Did she resist Tomb Hunt?
Serachato. Serachato. That was all we heard before. It was all we heard before the entire system went haywire.
Oh wow.
Ah, damn it.
And then Tom comes online in the prison cells. Captain Keys, I have I have identified the little circuit. Apparently there was a surge in the generator room.
It wasn't just the generators, Tom. The actual source of that energy surge came from the cocoon here.
Nice. So, what I think it's like Captain Keys. I don't think we ended up having enough. I don't think we ended up having enough power.
Actually, according to this, the power was actually within normal tolerances.
So what ended up happening?
I opened up the cocoon. I checked her vital signs. Captain, she's dead.
Oh my. Well, at least she had that one coming, right?
I'll be in my office.
Well, you're still not. You're
Tom.
still not in the office, but Captain Keys returns to an office.
Grandson, did you by any chance hear that? Yeah, I did, Gramps. Cross-referencing it now. Oh, great Fanny's girdle. Captain McDonald, I need to see you in my office. Priority Alpha. Captain, please come to my office immediately.
Alright, go ahead. What's up?
I just got word from Captain Keys. Maya Johnson is dead.
What the hell? Really? What happened?
Apparently, when we tried to access her memories, according to these final reports, apparently we actually managed to hit some kind of a failsafe in her own mind. only 2 words were spoken. Dera Shoto.
Alright. Is there... I need a report. Is there any damage to the, Is there currently any damage to the, thing... Is there any damage to any of the power generators?
Only the generator 2, but the damage itself is minor.
Alright. I want repair teams to repair the minor stuff immediately, just in case, because we don't want to risk any more of that any more accidents if we can avoid it, because we already know what happened the other week.
Captain, that was actually no accident. The cocoon itself actually managed to basically repulse the same amount of energy that the prisoner actually managed to use against it.
That's weird. Get Commander Finley on the line. Tom.
Understood. You may want
Tom,
to stay in the office for this one. Tom, Commander Finley. Understood, sir. Connecting now.
I gotta actually...
Commander Chuck Axe Finley. Commander Chuck Axe Finley here.
Commander Finley, it appears that that Lieutenant Angel has successfully destroyed Maya Johnson.
Well done, Captain. And convey my congratulations to Lieutenant Angel as well.
Yeah, she's an amazing mech warrior.
That I can definitely tell. I think it's some. Although I can sense in your voice it's something more, but we can get that another time.
No, this is urgent. When we were able to successfully bring back the prisoner Maya Johnson alive temporarily.
What do you mean by temporarily?
Well, Lieutenant Angel successfully was successfully able to get her to bring her back to the to our prison cells. Then, for some reason, a new device was constructed in order to help extract interrogate the prisoner. Unfortunately, this particular prisoner ended up reacting to something that was completely unexpected. It ended up frying her brain circuits to the point where she ended up becoming brain dead. And some minor damage to our generator.
It was the cocoon, wasn't it?
According to Captain Keyes, yes.
I told them that it wasn't ready for interrogation.
Yeah, what I tried to do was put her in a cell in solitary confinement, but somehow they ended up going to extract some information instead. Now, Captain Keyes, was there anything that was important that you had to report from that?
Actually, there was. I'm sending you an uplink of the data right now. The last thing that was recorded from the extractor were these 2 things. First was actually a star chart. And look where in particular it's pointing.
What?
According to this, the Void Condor's base of operations is at least 1 sector away.
And what exactly?
Which means that they've pretty much been in our backyard practically the entire time.
And what kind And what kind of data are we talking about here? So, and how big is? Wait a second. How big is this base?
According to this, it's an
That
entire asteroid.
that's absolutely massive. Oh boy, I really don't like the looks of this.
There's one other thing. It was the last two words that were actually said before her death. Sirah Shoto.
Commander Finley, are you able to translate that?
I believe so.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Strike 0 hour.
Say that again?
Strike 0 hour.
Strike 0 hour. What could this possibly mean?
Pardon for the interruption, sir, but we have just detected a massive fleet coming out of a light-speed window approximately 6 light years away.
It was a oh my, what the hell? Is there so what else are we seeing here? Is this the base of operations?
It's not just an asteroid. Oh my god. That asteroid is stationary. It's been converted into the one heck of a massive traveling base.
Wow. Oh my god. I think we're about to have a fight with this thing, whatever that might be.
Yeah. And from the way it looks, we're gonna need all help we can get. I have to agree with you.
Yeah. Commander Finley, any suggestions that do you have any suggestions of how we can fight this thing?
As it stands right now, with our current manpower, we won't be able to last even a single week against something this massive.
Damn.
However, the R&D department here at Company HQ, we've actually been working on something just for this kind of an occasion. Take a very good look at your view screen.
Oh wow.
By Gunther's beard!
Wow.
Say hello. Say hello to the latest in orbital defense technology.
So, yeah, so what do we see?
Say hello to the God's Cannon.
The gods can't. Yeah. What kind of weapon? So what kind of weapon's this? Is this an anti-air? Is this an anti-air?
More like anti-air, anti-space. let's put it this way. This one here happens to have we see here at least 5 separate cannons that are actually placed all around the entire planet in a geosynchronous orbit.
Well, I mean,
Each one of them is actually named after. These are all named after some of the gods of ancient Terra: Zeus, Ra, Thor, Ares, and my personal favorite, Odin.
where's Thor?
Thor is actually here. I did say Thor.
Well, what are you guys waiting for? We should be deploying. We should be deploying this weapon.
That's the problem we currently have. Right now, only four of the satellites have actually been. Only 4 of the satellites have been constructed, and we have yet to launch them into the atmosphere.
Wait, hold on a second.
And without all,
There's another incoming transmission coming in.
that's odd. Patch it through.
It's a excuse. Tom says, "Excuse me. There's another encrypted message coming into the briefing room."
Patch it through. We're on our way. Commander, I think you may want to stay on this line. Change the signal frequency over to the briefing room.
Stand by. It's the encryption is 25% complete. I gotta mute my mic for a second.
Mic off.
Very well.
Mic on.
Encryption is now complete. Playing back now.
Incoming transmission from Davin Command to Lieutenant Ojima. Lieutenant Ojima, we have an enemy lance of vehicles plus a platoon of infantry and a warrior helicopter in the area. We would like you to probe. We want to see how they react, and if we do a feint attack. If we destroy about 25% of the enemy without taking much return fire, you'll help us get us the data we need. Good hunting.
Send Lieutenant Ojima to intercept these immediately.
Understood.
We can definitely do this without Scarlet being here. She said that she'll return as soon as possible. All right, if you want her to connect, I'll give you the 2 commandos.
I'll just observe this one.
All right. Lieutenant Ojima, do not push your luck too much out there. We need people back in one piece.
Good.
Just waiting on you. Alright, here we go. So, Black Phoenix, what you think of the Scarlet's secrets that were revealed?
I say that's going to be,
Dark.
I reckon that's definitely going to keep me occupied for a while.
And you know what? I think after this main contract, I think I know what exactly we should be doing next. Though we shouldn't, though we won't reveal to the audience just yet.
Hmm.
You know what you're probably thinking after that, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I'll tell you it after the stream. Well, somebody crashed with pilot error. The enemy skidded off the field and the Saracen crashed? They must be amateurs. This is Ojima. We have multiple enemy vehicles that are currently ahead of us. It's really although something ain't right.
I'm not liking where this is going then.
These guys are amateurs. We're moving forward and trying to take these guys out. Command requesting orders.
Gauge at will.
Copy that. We are engaging at will. Damn, the fire javelin. Not sure what happened. Did the fire javelin fail that roll?
Apparently so.
Oh, failed a piloting skill check. That ain't right. Ah, crap! I failed the piloting skill check. Great. Commando 1 here, reporting heavy damage. Enemy sighted, engaging. Target destroyed. Man, that hurt. Ooh, but all of a sudden we ended up that fire javelin took a nice shot, took a nice hit to the freaking head, to the center torso, crippling it. Damn it! This is fire javelin ejecting. That's really strange. Must have been some kind of glitch. The Saladin ends up crashing. Yeah, I commanded them to eject and it didn't eject. That's a glitch. Did you see that?
Yeah, I see it. I'm working on the whole believing it bit.
As the tank begins to skid. Target destroyed. Sir, it looks like enemy reinforcements are coming in for the south.
Understood.
As the scimitar runs out of control, moves out of control, and destroys itself. This is a little bit easier than I thought. Lieutenant Ojima, this is Commander McDonald. This is Captain McDonald. Engage. You have new change of plans. Destroy them all. We don't want them to report our enemy presence here. Make sure there's no one standing. Lieutenant Ojima, do you copy? Black Phoenix, that's your cue. Medium laser shooting at the on the right ends up doing quite a bit of motive damage. Of course, it was a glancing blow. Moving in now. Target destroyed. Black Phoenix. Sir, there appears to be some enemy infantry in the area. As they fire, they end up hitting the side, doing quite a bit of damage. Motive hit, and the motive hit occurs. Damn, I can't even do anything with it. Black Phoenix, I think we have a problem. Target destroyed. And I can't shut down the freaking mech for some reason. Ignite the forest on fire. Target destroyed. Kelsey, go ahead. Go ahead and take out the Hetzer gun. Target destroyed by blowing the turret off. Target destroyed. The enemy has been utterly wiped out. Looks like we have some technical difficulties for Black Phoenix. This may take a little while, but I'll be back as soon as possible.